Well, good afternoon, and hello the new from me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting from Studio B here in the Giggle Mill in Haslingden, north of Manchester in the UK. It's an honour to be in Studio B because here I have, as resident engineer, none other than Adolf Apfelstrudel, very sweet chap from Berchtesgaden in Bavaria. At one time, Adolf was a top driver with the Automobile Association, what we call the AA. Unfortunately, he had a problem with the ladies, turned to drink, he was fired and became a member of Alcoholics Anonymous. So he was often known as AA from the AA, formerly with the AA from BB. During the WAR, Adolf was a strict disciplinarian, and refuses me any more than 12 digital megaburgers per broadcast. Can you imagine 12 digital megaburgers? As a result, I have to deny you, once again, the all-time thrill of seeing and hearing my world-famously forgettable rendition of Nessun Dorma. In addition, during the WAR, Adolf was gruesomely wounded and therefore refuses steadfastly to appear on camera because he says it frightens the kids and he gets visits from the police. Now, just occasionally he can be persuaded to wave to the camera. Now, this is such a big thrill that I always ask him, and I see he's just come into the studio there through the glass door, and I can just see through the window that he's there, but he's swaying a bit, which means that most likely he's had a few jars down in the pub, and I think he spends most of his time and money down there. Adolf? You can tell. Adolf, the audience is baying, literally baying for you to wave to them. Will you wave today, do you think? Oh, he said, I've had a skinful, he said, I haven't got the energy. So, I'm sorry, but there's no chance of seeing him wave today. So, we will proceed. Oh, that'll be 8 o'clock. It's these oats, you know, they keep as regular as a clock. Anyway, we'll get on with our little tale this afternoon, and it concerns what happens when you marry in haste. Now, in this story, this chap, who was a bachelor at the time, very keen to marry, but somehow they couldn't find the right woman. Anyway, one day he was in a hotel lobby, and across the room he spotted this absolutely stunning woman having a drink at the bar. And so he sidles over and he starts chatting her up. And he said, what do you think about love at first sight? He said, do you think you believe in it? And she said, well, if he's a special guy, I might. He said, well, personally, I would like to marry you today. He said, that might be difficult, so tomorrow will do. Do you think we could get married tomorrow? And she looks at him stunned a bit, but she's had a few, because she was gorgeous, she's had quite a few proposals, so she understood what men are about. So when she realises, looking at his clothes, that he's got a few bob, a few dollars, shall we say, and centimes if you're French, and pfennigs or euros or whatever it is if you're German, and she agrees to marry him. So they get a license and they marry, and they fly off to their hotel in Honolulu. And they're down at the pool in the hotel, outside the hotel, in the bathing costumes, getting sunburned, you see. And he's talking to her, and he says, now, we've got all our lifetime to get to know each other. We've got plenty of time. So he gets up, climbs the steps of the diving board, does 3 back somersaults, and then jackknife straight into the water. Perfect. So when he gets out, she's very impressed, and she said, that was fantastic. You never mentioned that you were good at diving. He said, oh, I was an Olympic finalist. Oh, she said, I'm very proud. I'm proud to know you. I'm very proud we're married then. So she gets up, dives into the pool. She does 12 lengths non-stop. Incredible backstroke one direction, breaststroke the other, butterfly stroke another. And she gets out without, she's not even breathing heavily. She gets back down and starts drying herself off. And he said, my God, he said, you were in the Olympics too. The Olympics, she said, oh no. She said, I was a hooker in Venice and I used to work both sides of the canal. Thank you and good night, folks.